Hello, everybody. I know we're super fashionably late today, but welcome to The Last Flask. I am your host, Ethan. How's everybody doing? Today with me, I got Mark.
What it do, baby blues? How y'all feel?
I got Miles.
What it do? What's up? Glad to be back.
And today we do have one other person coming. We've been hyping him up for the last two episodes, but today we have someone that we have not mentioned at all. Trey, say hey.
What is poppin'? What is poppin'? I'm curious to know how you're hyping me up if you've never mentioned me before.
No, you're the person we're not
take...
hyping up.
Oh, okay, got you.
No, Austin. I was gonna spoil a surprise for everybody. Austin's coming on later. You know, he just wants to come in
Maybe.
late. He wants to have an entrance, but we're not going to give it to him. But,
Right. I mean, he should be on.
Hopefully, if he doesn't, then bails out at the last second. I'm going to drive to his house and force him to get on the show.
Yep. Yeah, we'll just hang it over his head. It's fine.
That was like most of my Tinder dates in high school and college, so it's all good. I don't expect anything better.
Nice.
Well, I say, bro, is your girlfriend listening? I don't know if she wants to hear that.
No, my fiance is thankfully going out to dinner, so I can be as vulgar and open as I possibly can for the next 2 hours. You got me then.
All right. Say thank God. So gentlemen, what have we been doing this week?
Not much. I've been catching up on a few things. Playing Crimson Desert. Caught up on a few comics and some shows. Watched Invincible, Daredevil Born Again, and what was the other one? Monarch Legacy of Monsters. It's the Godzilla show. And then catching up on that Hulk comic we were talking about previously.
Did you ever finish the whole comic, by the way?
I did. Yes. I'm caught up now. So.
Okay, so you're officially caught. Like you can't so there's no way you're waiting for Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next Inferno one to drop.
All right. Let's say, so far, would you rate it 1 out of 10?
I give it a 9. It's really good. It's up there with Immortal Hulk as far as best story as Hulks go. And I really love the way that they're doing this almost gothic body horror type of deal with the Hulk, because that makes sense the way he is.
Right.
So would you consider this Hulk run to be greater than just Immortal Hulk in general, or would you consider this to be around the same thing?
I say on par. It is a little bit better at sometimes because it edges out with a little more characters that we haven't seen in a while and characters that we didn't even know existed in this universe. So.
All right.
Like for instance, the Mother of Horrors. She's recently new. All the different variety of monsters and whatnot that are popping up too.
Well, I mean, would you? So, the Mother of Horrors, right? So, is she still? Because I remember when she first. Well, I wasn't alive back then. Whenever she was first ever mentioned back in the '80s, but would you consider her to still be up there in the upper echelon of Marvel?
But so the way her character works is when the One Above All was creating the universe, he created something called the primordial demiurge, I think is what it's called. And that's what seeded life on Earth and created everything. From a little drop of a shadow became Veruvial, I think is how you pronounce her name. Butchering it, but that's the Mother of Horrors. So she is the first corruption, the first monster. And then through her, she corrupted all the eldest gods that brought about some of the first demons. She's, like I said, the reason why monsters exist. And then through her, she is also the reason why the One Below exists. Because when the One Above All saw what was going on and said, fuck it, I'm going to teach you a lesson. It came down there with the spear of the power of exploding suns. It was fighting her for a little bit, so out of desperation, she clawed at him. And when she did, she left a little bit of corruption in him. And born from that was the One below all. And on top of that, that's how Gamma was born too.
that
So
is very.
Yeah, the
it's
story gets
crazy.
more and more convoluted as time goes on. I'm starting to lose
It
track.
explains itself pretty well. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but once you read it, and it's pretty easy to understand what's going on.
So even that's why I'm still like. Okay. Also, like, that ties into the century clearly.
No,
Well,
like how
not
he says you're
really.
paraphrasing, like there's probably not 1,000 plus comics on the same going into the lore of the actual like whole universe and everything.
Right. Like
but
there is a lot.
right. It's just that the thing is though is that you said, and you could be paraphrasing that with a thousand exploding suns, the
So
century
what I
has the
said there,
power of an exploding sun.
I don't know if you caught what I said, but I said the one above all came down with a spear with the power of a million exploding suns. Not necessarily directly correlation to the century. He just came with a spear that had that power.
Okay. Okay. Also, speaking
I must have
of
misspoke.
right, no, you're all good. Let's say, speaking of me as misspeaking, last week, me and you, Mark, it was just a two-man show last week. For those of you who didn't listen, uh,
Oh yeah.
Miles, but
Oof.
I misspoke last week. I said that we were talking about Warhammer, and this is very confusing for me at least because they're all named around the same thing. So I kind of got a little confused. Instead of Iron Hands, I meant Imperial Fist. I actually got called out on this. So, so for that person, thank you for listening. Second, my bad. It was Imperial Fist. That is the chapter belonging to Rogel Dorn, the Primarch. Now, I kept saying Iron Hands and Iron Fist. The Iron Warriors, Iron Hands, and Imperial Fist all do basically the same thing, except one's for siege warfare and one's for fortifying, and while the other one's for blacksmithing. But they all do the same thing. But the people in the Warhammer community will probably end up killing me in the future at some point because I misspoke. I'm sorry, but guess what? I don't like the Iron Hands. I don't like Ferris Manus. I am a big fan of Perturabo. Yes, I am a chaos person, so bite me. Anyway, but Miles, what have you been playing this week, dog? Reading anything, watching anything good? What you got?
Well, recently, you all know that I'm a comic casual. I never owned any comics. I never, you know, I didn't full on read comics for a long time until just recently. But I only just now, like just recently, bought my first comic book ever, which was the
Oh
Dakota
shit.
incident. Yeah, the Dakota incident from DC Universe. Basically, it was made by Milestone Comics. You know, the people that made Stag Shock or Icon. You know, characters like that. It was a really, really well written book. Um, Honestly, I'm glad about it. It might get me, more into buying more comics now because and it was for such a low price, only $5.99. I was like, wow, that's nothing. It was
I mean,
basically just free almost.
well, I mean, if you compare it to back in the day, comic book prices, they used to be $3 and 50 cents, but
Right.
you know,
But see, me being a casual, I never knew that. Like I never even knew that. And there were so many characters that played into the story, like Lex Luthor or Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. You can see them on the cover as well. But but I was really interested in this story. And people, please buy this book because if we want more milestone comics, we have to buy this book. If this book doesn't sell, it's over. Like they're screwed. The whole the whole entirety of Milestone Comics just gets shut down, and we won't see these characters for a long time, like Icon, Stag, Shock. So if you want to support those characters, buy that book.
which I agree. We need to,
Yeah.
especially Static. I grew up with. I think we all grew up with Static.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everyone grew up watching that show.
So I think definitely everybody go out buy the book. It's also according to you because we talked about it a little bit a couple days ago. Just off show. You said it was a really good book anyway, though, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was. It was just it was really well written. A lot of the story tied into the real life issues that Milestone Comics has with DC, the way that they're treated at DC. You know, it kind of ties into the story. It's like an allegory almost. So I feel like this is something that you should buy. It's only $6, people. Just buy the book. We want to stag. We want to see more Stag Shock. We want to see more Icon. There's no reason not to get this book. It's just really good.
All right, all
I mean,
right.
it also helps with the recent Superman movie too, with Icon being in that. So hopefully that'll help boost the sales too, because I'm sure people are probably curious about his character and how he is.
Right.
Now, Trey, you're the first time on the show, so we're going to give you a little bit more time to talk. But what have you been doing? What you've been reading? What you've been playing, dog?
I mean, I'll be completely honest. I'm a Neanderthal when 99% of it.
Jesus.
I don't really know how to come at it like without telling you straightforward. I mean, I haven't been playing a whole lot. Work's been taking me over. I've been keeping up with my Invincible. I've been getting there. I did miss the episode this Wednesday, so looking forward to that. I watched the spoiler. Am I allowed to say spoilers?
We'll talk more about the spoilers a little bit later on in the show. Whenever
All right.
okay, we have a whole
Well,
segment dedicated to Invincible.
all right, cool. Well, I'll keep the spoilers to myself then from what I've seen thus far. But the last episode was insane. So I am looking forward to this episode that I've missed this Wednesday, and basically looking forward to the rest of the season. Caught up on JJK with the Colon games. First of all, Maki is goated. There's no else way to put it right now.
I agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh, the BS that she is completely done. It's insane. But other than that, I mean, pretty much just keeping up with that. I stick to my regular games. You hate it, but I'm a finals guy.
Oh my god.
Oh God,
Hey,
not that
hey,
game.
to be fair, in his defense, they have gotten better, especially when they released the fucking Deagles for the goddamn heavies. Which,
No,
if
no,
people don't know
no.
in that game, it's a 3v3v, and there's different classes. You have a light, medium, and heavy. The heavy's your tank, and they gave that motherfucker Deagles. So,
Oh, dude.
It doesn't save it.
The
oh,
medium with the AK or the SCAR with the red dot sight, you were absolutely goaded in. There's no way you can lose. Like, if you're not putting up a 2.0 KD, like, you just suck at the game. I mean, it's so easy to get a grasp of. It's so fast paced. I love it. It's probably one of my more favorite BRs. I mean, I guess BRs have kind of like taken over in general, but uh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much about it. I was actually talking to Mark yesterday. I was looking at that one game. What was it called? Can you remind me?
Mortal Shell 2.
Yeah, Mortal Shell 2. So I've never played the first. Apparently, I did look at the reviews and I looked at some gameplay reviews. Apparently, the first one is absolutely freaking abysmal.
It is
Uh,
horrible. It was garbage. I mean,
Yeah,
luckily it was free. I think one of the months for the PlayStation games, and I played it. I know Austin played it too. We both hated it. It was just not that good of a Souls-like game.
Yeah, fair. I mean, but the game trailer that just recently released for the second one, it looks a little bit promising. The guns actually look pretty fun for it. As somebody who's never played it before, I can say I'm a little bit more open-minded.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I'll take what I can get for it. So maybe that's something I could be playing in the future. So, but other than that, nothing really else.
Well, I mean, speaking of twos for games that's like Souls like games, will you be getting Lords of the Fallen 2?
I've looked at it. I've never actually uh found myself wanting to play it. So I do enjoy Souls like games, but it's not to a point where I seek out any of the other ones. Like I've played Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and then uh Elden. But other than that, I haven't played anything else. So I'm kind of like in a mix where like I don't mind it, but at the same time, I don't really seek it out. it really depends on if it just attracts me or not. So far, that one hasn't been like one on my top list.
Gotcha.
You
Well,
got to check it out, bud. It looks good.
oh, Elden Ring is really good. Lords of the Fallen 1, I'm still on the fence about. I am hyped though from Lords of the Fallen 2. It looks way better. They did a lot more. So I'm hoping that it's good cuz I'm going to be getting it definitely.
Hey.
Well, there he is, the man more hyped
There
than
he
Mamoru
is.
Uchiha himself.
I made it.
I say, everybody, this is Austin.
What up, y'all?
So we have
It's like
almost
a
the
What is
entire gang
happening?
here.
it's like a fucking unicorn, man. It's something you don't see. It's something you don't hear. It's something you don't learn. Like,
It's so
God, he's
mythical.
here.
All right, calm down, bro.
Say,
I'm sorry. I just get it. I just like you. You know.
whoa.
Hold on.
Hold
All right,
on,
now you gotta change his
wait,
boxes.
hold
I'm
on.
This boy
kidding.
gotta change
I'm
his boxes,
kidding.
bro.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Calm down. Jesus, man can't make a joke. God.
Let's say
Mark, does he
Trey.
make your boxes sticky?
No, stop it. Anyway,
Let's say Trey. You gotta go tell Haley on Mark Dog.
Oh wait, what do I need to say?
Yeah, and you need to tell Haley that Mark's cheating on her with Awesome.
Oh, I'm so down texting her right now.
Do it.
Can you blame her?
what? How do you know? Please. It was a joke. It was a
There goes
joke.
the wedding.
Post her on my
Oh,
Facebook and I'm tagging her.
Let's say
don't
no,
do it,
this
please.
wait, hold on, we'll wait till after the show. We'll post it on YouTube and just send her a link.
So Austin, we've all discussed what we're getting into this week, like what have we read, what have we watched, what have we played, stuff like that.
In
So what have you particularly done this week in terms of those three?
terms of watching, probably be Invincible. Just recently watched that
Hey.
last newest episode.
Okay.
Hey.
Really good. Say that for sure.
Well, since
Tons of
Austin's
gaming.
here, we can might as well talk about Invincible now since everyone's on the Invincible train anyway. So if we want to talk about a little like light spoilers, I don't think it's too new. I don't want like, hey everybody, so and so, Superman shows up in this episode, you know. But hey, if you want to
Right.
talk
I mean,
about
we
it
could.
now, might as well,
Well,
right?
how
I mean, we
about
could still talk about like season 1 through 3 because those have been out for a couple of years now, or
Oh
a few
yeah,
years now. And
definitely.
season 4 has been pretty much brand new. I mean, season 4 just picks up right after he beats Conquest, the first. So
Well, I was
after
going to throw
that,
an idea in there, and like maybe up until the episode this past Wednesday, we just don't talk about that one, and then we can kind of hint on stuff from the current season.
All right. Well, I mean, go ahead, gentlemen, because I didn't see the
Well,
episode yet.
I have not seen it either, so that's why I'm kind of throwing it out there. So don't
I
screw anything for me.
I have yet to watch Invincible, so I can't help you in this
God
regard at
damn it,
all.
Miles, you need to
The
watch it.
the
It's
the
good.
last thing I saw about Invincible was the main character sitting on a toilet taking a shit from eating some alien food.
Okay, that's the
That's the
comic.
last
I
thing I
know,
That's
I
the
remember.
know the
comic.
exact part he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the comic, not the show.
Oh, well, I'm sorry if I spoiled it for anybody. Yeah, he takes a shit from eating alien food. Whoops.
It's
Sorry.
because his stomach's not used to it yet, but their metabolism's so much higher than it should be. So once he eats it, he's fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a hemorrhoid now. That dude was struggling.
He's all right.
What?
I'm assuming that would have happened in this season, though.
No,
Not yet, at least.
that happens like that'll probably be next season. That won't be this season because that's a little bit further in the comic of certain things that are happening. Should I say anything about that? I mean, the comic has been out for over a decade now. So
Well, I mean,
I mean,
some
give a
people that
spoiler
haven't watched the
warning if you
show.
want.
Yeah, hold on.
I was about to say, yeah, I guess keep it within the show.
okay. I mean, the show's going good. Like I said, it picks up after the ending of season 3 with him beating Conquest, and then pretty much he's racked with guilt, trying to figure out who he is truly. And then as that's going on, certain stuff is happening where the coalition is starting to make their move against the Viltrumites. So, and on top of that, what would be another thing to mention? Uh, Somebody throw me a bone here.
Let me tell you a pound.
I'm trying to not. What I'm
Well, I
trying to
mean,
do
like,
is
okay,
I'm
okay,
trying
hold
not to
on.
fully say so much, but at the same time, there is some things I would like to mention, but I can't
Well,
Like,
this
Here,
is
fucking
a
here, here.
distinguish
non-spoiler review,
between the
so
two.
We'll just
so
follow
at
up on
least
that then.
why not just give you a non-spoiler review? Like,
yeah.
what's your rating for it? Like, what things
So far,
Yeah,
um, I give it a 7 right now, and it's only because of so many things that people have said before, and I've talked to Ethan about this earlier, and I did talk to Austin. There is an issue with some of the power scaling. Now, sometimes I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I do, depending on what's going on with the character.
right.
That happens a lot. Um, Other
Are
than
you
that, so far I think it's good.
are you talking about it as a whole or like versus like comic versus show?
Oh, as a whole, I mean the comics are the
Oh,
same
okay.
way. It's because the writer himself doesn't care for power scaling, so that's why a lot of stuff is inconsistent with the way things are.
Can you give an example?
Well,
Oh, too
Um,
many examples.
I was about to say there really is too many.
Invincible is if you want power scaling debates, Invincible's not it for you.
No, it's really not.
Well, like,
What's a good?
I
Okay,
did see one
take
scene.
the him fighting Liu as the dragon. He before that, it was shown that he is the strongest hero on Earth. He's several times faster than he was, several times stronger than he was, several times durable than he was. He's as strong as he can be at that very moment. And he's getting pieced up left and right by a fucking dragon. You can make the argument that it's a magical dragon, but at the same time, it's a dragon no less, and this dude is damn near being beaten half to death by a damn dragon who's only just piercing him and slapping him around. So that doesn't make any sense.
I can
Alan
agree
the
with
way
that.
he is, Alan the way he is, with him having that first evolution when he fought Anissa originally, and she barely did anything to him. He took one punch, she was bleeding. And then there was other times when he's fighting other people, and it's like, how are you getting pieced up right now?
Well, it's also like my thing is though is that we don't know how strong this is compared to the other two. This is a slight spoiler. Alan gets into fights. Oh, big deal. But it's like the things that like I've seen from this new episode. Like I didn't see the episode fully. I saw one clip, and I they do some fight moves, man. That's like I would feel some type of way. Especially it
Right.
doesn't matter if it's like like granted, like if I did it to Alan, obviously you wouldn't feel it, but if it was like a superpowered being, yeah, I said being. Oh my god, a superpowered Viltrumite.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm so tongue
Well,
tied today. Like, and they're gonna obviously hurt him some type of way. It doesn't matter if they're super weak or super whatever. It's still a Viltrumite.
well, at the end of the day, Anissa is considered a top level Viltrumite to the point where I think she's either like below Krieg or like like another person below him because she's up there in terms of leadership.
I think there was one that was stuck with me. It was from last season. What was last season? Season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 3. So it obviously not to get into spoilers, but like the multiverse area. There's a point where he's fighting. Mark is fighting 3 like level C, maybe level B heroes, and he's getting pieced up left and right.
Yeah. He gets pieced up by boxing gloves. It's great. And a fucking
Exactly. So
stone
it's
hammer.
like you are the strongest hero on Earth. You're able to basically move mountains, to create caverns with one punch, whatever. But these guys are the ones that are, basically beating the living hell out of you. And it's something that's like, I don't know, it doesn't really add up. So yeah, I get that.
I'm not gonna lie. The more I hear about this show, the more Mark sounds like a walking L. I'm
He,
not
he is
sure.
Like I
he is
said,
a
it's
walking out. Not
it
you,
is a
Mark,
good
but-
show. I mean, that is what it is at that point, I guess. Anyway, whatever I got to do for the views. Anyway, the
No, you
like I
would
said, the
not go
base is
out there and get
because of
your
the
ass
way
whooped for views.
the way the way Mark is. a lot of times it's also because of his being naive, being young. So that plays into a lot of parts of why he is the way he is. I mean, yeah, he does consistently lose. That is true.
Right.
Again, that's also because of the way it was written, with the way the power scaling works in that show and in the comic. But there are points where he is pretty goaded, and there are points where he does earn that title card. You know,
But still, though, like I see him like beating up other Viltrumites and stuff like that. Yet he gets held back by multipole.
that I was going to talk about too, because it's like you're fast as shit. You should have just speed blitzed him, and you would have got there. No, you're not worried about you're not trying to hurt him. You don't want to kill him. Yet then, as soon as you get a little bit enraged, or you find out that he's about to kill Rex, all of a sudden you unlock that fucking rage inside you and start piecing the fuck out and ripping the pieces and whatnot.
It's still though, like
Yeah.
he still doesn't like if he could do it the entire time, then there's no way in hell he should have been able to even like hold him there.
Yeah, I was about to say also, as strong as he is, he should have just floated through without being pushed or any resistance to him.
But
So
falling back on this episode though, like I said, I've only seen one scene from it, and I would like to make a complaint about this show. I know it's an American-made animation, but it has $2 million behind it per episode. You look at JJK's Culling Games, that's only 150 grand behind each episode.
I can speak to that for you, but I don't know if you're finished.
Well, no, go ahead. No. If all the
We
budget's
have
just going towards the voice acting, then there's a major issue. Yeah, that's a major issue because this show
It is an
should
issue.
look way better than what it does now.
I agree with you on that. The
Yeah,
problem being though is you have to look at who is making these. Amazon is making it. Amazon is a American-made company. We have laws, labor laws, that are built to protect and give people their money who are actors or voice actors. In Japan and all that, where most of these animes are made, they don't have labor laws like we do. So unfortunately, a lot of times those voice actors don't get paid a lot, so they're able to allocate all that money towards the animation to make it look better.
and then the animators don't get paid a lot, so that's a whole other
No.
issue.
Yeah.
And of course,
Yeah.
the cost of living
mean-
plays a role into this as well, but that's a whole
Yes.
separate thing. But it's just that like Japan just gets away with a lot more, like they skirt a lot of crazy stuff that we have over here. We have a lot more. We have a lot more power in terms of worker positioning. Like, not to get political or anything like that. That's just how it is.
Then I cite you the secret level episode for Warhammer. That looks fantastic. Like I've like that.
You also got to remember, there's not much voice acting in that.
Right, but I'm saying
So-
so if you take out the voice acting and you would put it all like, well, obviously you need some voice acting, but if you didn't get these major, if you didn't get the guy from Walking Dead,
Stephen Young.
no,
Or Stephen Young, how you pronounce his last name? I'm
I-
sorry, but
I think
yes.
he's doing a good job. I'm
Young.
talking like just for Conquest. Who they got for that?
Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Yeah, if they didn't get him, like why do we need these major
mean-
voice actors to play a character that's only in like 3 episodes and that will cost you like $1 million?
Well, that sounds similar to the whole the original Star Wars: The Clone Wars cartoon. Though, remember that? Remember when they barely had any voice acting, but they had the animators from Samurai Jack, and the animation was really, really good. The fight scenes were crazy, but it just wasn't up to par. It wasn't that amazing.
Okay. I watched Maul. Okay, and first off, I gotta say, like, if I had to give a review on the first 2 episodes of Maul, 10 out of 10. It does not feel like a Star Wars thing, and because it's super dark, super gritty. But if you look at that animation, it compared to Invincibles, it's like night and day. Like Maul, did anyone else here see Maul?
No.
I did not.
I have yet to see it.
I
Okay,
haven't seen it yet.
so if you so let me compare the two first, and after I'm gonna give my little review on Maul. Other than like go watch it right now, it's really good. Sam Whitaker does a amazing job once again. Sam Whitaker, please come back to playing Star
Ain't his
Killer. I
name
beg you.
wrong. It's Wither.
Witter, whatever. I don't care. I know him as Star Killer. That man is forever in my eyes. Galen Merrick. But
Well, I just get his name right if you're gonna say his name.
well, you know what? No, from on now on, I have made a decree. His name is Galen Merrick on this show, no matter what.
Oh my God, here we go. This dude's a
Oh, man.
hardcore got a boner for goddamn Galen Merrick, who's Star Killer.
Yes, I
Lo and
do.
behold. But go ahead,
Just
say what
let
you
the
gotta say.
character die, man. He's
Uh,
gone. It's
eh,
over.
Miles, don't get him started. Let's just let him speak. Come on.
No, he's not dead. You see, I played the end of Force Unleashed 2. That's the clone is not dead. He's
He's not
alive.
coming back. He's too overpowered. He's not going to come back the way you think he will. If he does come back,
Well, because they're apparently hinting at him in Ahsoka. Now, granted, he won't be back as I'm pulling Star Destroyers out of the air, but he'd still be here. That's what matters.
you mean that Star Killer guy that Ahsoka pieced up like very easily? That
No,
Yeah, I
guy?
remember
no, no,
him.
no, no, no. That's a different guy. So no, in Ahsoka season 2, they're talking about like the father and the mother of the Force and all that, and that's where the
Right.
rumors
I
coming
recognize
in.
that.
Right. So that's where they're talking about like Star Killer coming back. He's like the son or one of the sons. I'm not sure. All that matters is that he comes back. Anyway,
You know what's?
go ahead.
I honestly, the only way I saw, like the original way that I saw Galen Merrick coming back into the story or coming back into Star Wars is through Ahsoka. And funnily enough, that's how it's happening. I never imagined it would happen that way. Yeah, I figured that involves something like the mother or the father, the primordials. But I just never imagined someone would actually write it down. I didn't think it would actually become true. I didn't think it would happen that way for real.
Someone heard you talking about say, "Yo, write that down. Write that down."
I don't know, man. It sounds like an exciting story that, hopefully is going to be better than Ahsoka season one. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
But back to Invincible and Maul. You tell me Amazon doesn't have Disney money?
I mean, depends. I mean, look, at this point, say what you want about the animation. I think at times it's good, at times it's bad. I don't think we should really be worried about it too much because at the end of the day, this show shouldn't be known for its animation. It should only be known for the story and the fight scenes and all that. Animation, yes, while it is something that should be regarded in a high standard because of what we're used to, I still think it's doing pretty good for what it is. Now let's not get it twisted. It's still better than One Punch Man season 3. Okay, so
Well,
let's.
I think that's like a big problem though. Is like whenever you say like I think the fight scenes are like what matters most, or one of the things that matters most is like does animation not play a key factor into that? Because if you have poor animation into a fight scene, then obviously it's going downhill pretty freaking quick.
Well, yeah. Well, what I mean by that is it's good enough to where you see how they move and whatnot, and it's not amazing to where it's jaw dropping and breaking the internet. It's just right where it needs to be, to be honest.
Fair enough. So like not like sliding down the hill, One Punch Man style.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
If the animation was like that, the show would be in the garbage before it
Oh,
even
if
started.
if the animation was like that, the show wouldn't exist anymore. They would cancel it because of the ratings. It would
And
just be
honestly,
tanked.
you can't solve this issue with just money because, like, it's just a talent issue as well. Like, for
Yeah.
instance, Sony, they produce high quality single player games, yet they have nowhere near the amount of money and market cap that Microsoft has. And Microsoft, they produce good games every now and then, but they're mediocre compared to Sony's single high production single player games.
Okay, well, I mean, if you were to talk about from a game standpoint, though, okay, so changing up gears here, Starfield recently came from Xbox over to PlayStation. So
Mhm.
has anyone played any Starfield at all on Xbox?
Not a chance in hell.
Okay.
I don't think any of us have an Xbox to be playing that. The only one who does is Trey, and that thing's a 360.
Ooh,
I'd rather die.
damn. Anyway,
PlayStation for life, baby.
well
Hell yeah.
has anyone seen gameplay of it on Xbox?
I've seen gameplay, and to be honest, it doesn't. From what it was, the hype. Like when I first saw it, the hype of it didn't live up to it. So unless it's changed, I didn't think it
Well,
was something to really worry about.
that's the thing. It's coming to PS5 with a brand new update and DLC, like the Free Lanes update and the Terran Armada, excuse me, the Terran Armada DLC.
Say no, it's Armani.
I mean, Jesus.
And it's
I like
crazy.
the fact that. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I do like the fact that some other good games are coming to PlayStation. Like we got Gears of War. We're getting Halo, so hopefully that's going to be good. But the one I'm really excited for, because I was enjoying the gameplay from that, was South of Midnight. I think I can't remember when it's coming out, but that's coming out soon, and that was originally on Xbox. So I'm hoping because when they bring in these games in, they'll be better than what it was when it originally came out. Which is sad to say, but that's the way they're going about it. To be honest with you,
And it's terrible, honestly, because it really
it is
it really adds to the problem of the lack of competition. Um,
right.
Sony is just going to run amok like they always do, and Microsoft is just going to do what? Just sit on their hands and just keep bringing their games to PlayStation because they don't have the same market cap or in terms of consoles. It's just not right. It's not right. Like all that's going to happen is we're going to get screwed in the end. We're going to be stuck with the PlayStation as the primary console, the default console, really. And there's nothing we can do. They just got us by the balls. They got us by the balls, bro. It's over.
But like, no. First off, they still have a competition, Nintendo. Okay, the Nintendo is still still a
PC's still
really
good and
big.
doing good.
Right, it's still a really big heavy hitter in the market. While yes, PlayStation has won the console wars at me. Anyway, so yes, while PlayStation won the console war, I don't think PlayStation is still. Like, I still think Nintendo's still the biggest gun in the room because they got
Well,
things like Mario, Sonic, Donkey Kong, and they're all
Hold up. Sonic is not part of Nintendo.
no, they
no.
own it. They own it now. They're the ones that come out with all the games. Now, granted, Sonic is still coming to PlayStation, but Nintendo's still getting most of that money.
You mean to tell me Nintendo bought Sega? When did that happen?
No, they ain't buy
No,
Sega.
they didn't buy
That-
Sega. No,
Well,
they have like the primary
they,
publishing rights.
they
Really?
have
When did that happen?
well,
They've
they have
always had it.
partnership deals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Huh.
They get majority of the money, no matter what. If a Sonic game comes out,
I
Sonic movie comes out, they like whoever like the big wigs that get the money. That's Nintendo.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Well, I
But
mean,
the
hold on. Give me 2 seconds here.
Go ahead.
Think about it. Okay, so Nintendo is basically like the pioneer for all of this. We can go back and say that. They are setting the bar so freaking high at the moment. They're not even in the console wars because they don't care. They're the ones that are sitting there. They're charging $80 a game, and companies like Sony or Microsoft or even on PC are just following behind it. And now our games are going up to like $70 or something stupid like that. Like it doesn't really matter for Nintendo. They're just doing whatever they want to.
well, that's the thing. Nintendo doesn't have competition in their lane because really they got ran out of the main console business because the Wii U flopped horribly, horribly.
Yes, it did.
But the 3DS sold gangbusters. The 3DS was selling like hotcakes, bro. So they stuck to portable. Now they have the Switch and the Switch 2. And the Switch 2 is selling very quickly. It's selling rapidly. However, I think there is going to be a downturn eventually because, people are not doing as great as they used to. But but I think once that PlayStation 6 drops with the PlayStation 6 handheld, I think there's going to be a bit of there's going to be a lot more competition in the portable space. Way more. Because the specs that leaked from the way it sounds, the PlayStation 6 portable might be the strongest uh, portable machine on the market.
Well, and then here's the other problem is that PlayStation just recently increased their pricing on all gaming systems. They increased pricing on a PlayStation 5 that's been out for how many years now?
Ooh.
It'd be 6.
It's been 6, yeah, 6 years.
Okay, yeah. So they just increased pricing on a console that's over 6 years old. So whenever they drop that PlayStation 6, it's going to be up there. I mean, I don't know. What are we shooting? Close to maybe $800, maybe 1,000.
Well, I'm assuming that it's probably going to be $700, but Nintendo is eventually going to have to increase their prices as well because they're not immune from these price increases. This is all AI driven, because these companies keep buying all the hardware pieces and parts that are needed to create all these consoles, and eventually Nintendo's going to raise their prices. Everyone's going to be up in arms, and it's going to be a big old problem. But consoles in general are just going to go up, and the same for PCs as well. No one's immune from this. We're all just going to get hit.
I agree, but do you think we'll go back to older games to compare to new games then?
No, I feel like I feel like the way that consoles work now are going to change. Uh, we're going to have a lot more cross-gen games come out. Older hardware is just going to get more support for a longer period of time, and it's going to like next gen hardware is just going to be seen more as optional, like as an optional thing. When the PS6 comes out, there's going to be years and years to where the PS5 is supported, and I don't know. I don't. I don't like the direction this is going, but this is just the world we're living in now. AI has basically just driven up the cost of everything, and we just have to kind of deal with it, unless you know lawmakers somehow step in and cause an issue, or the companies themselves just say it's not worth it anymore, and they just drop everything.
Right, but I was more or less talking about like, do you think that will like people will revert to going back to older games?
Some will, but for the most part, no, because at the end of the day, these companies are still going to support consoles like the PS5 for just longer periods of time. So we're just going to get those new games. They're just going to be available for older hardware, unless unless Sony really tries to get everyone to pivot to their new console, which would be very difficult. If it's for a really high price, even for $700. Yeah, you can say that the next Xbox is going to be $1,000 or $1,200 even. Like it's going to be a console PC hybrid. It could go up from 1,000 to $1,200. And even if the PS6 comes out at $700 or $800, yeah, it'll be more of a value, but at the end of the day, that's still an insanely high price. You have to consider that these people they have groceries to buy, they have bills to pay. There's too much going on at one time. They're not gonna pick a console over, basically living necessities.
Right. Now whose opinion I want to get on this is Austin's opinion because Austin I know recently because me and him stayed up till like 2 a.m. in the morning doing this dumb absolutely fantastic thing on the PlayStation Store sales. But me and Austin recently went back and we bought some older video games that was on crazy deals like $2, $5, $10. I
Right.
do want Austin's opinion on this because he recently finished games like Republic Commando. He's about to jump into Devil May Cry's, the older ones. So I want to hear his opinion on it. That do you think that we will, especially people like in our group in our age, mid to late 20s, do you think that we'll just say screw it, we'll go back to older games like how me and you basically done, or do you think people will just continue on in the future, buying more and more new games but less of the new games?
It's a mix of both, especially for our generation. I would definitely say a lot of people like the classics. That's for sure. Probably the
Right.
new generation, and yeah, it's gonna be people from our generation that's gonna move on to the newer things. Probably like how you said though, it may not be as much. It'll be a little bit slower, but just all the price increases. But I would say more would probably just go back to classics, if anything. Because if you really go back and look at them, I mean, you can't really beat those type of games.
Right, especially at that price.
Yeah.
Right.
being so
But
cheap.
here's the thing about it, right? Like,
I mean, it's not like y'all are just gonna be able to beat the game anyway. Just because there's also skill levels involved. A lot of times people need help with it. There's a lot of guides online now and stuff like that, especially in
Yeah,
our
older
group.
games for sure are a lot more skill based for sure. Not to
Right.
say the new ones aren't, but they're not as beginner friendly. Like all these newer games, I
Unless
would
you're
say
playing Gears
are.
of War Reloaded.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that.
but here's what I'm really worried about, right? Like the PlayStation 6 handheld and PlayStation 6 console specs have leaked. Moore's the YouTube channel Moore's Law is dead. They gave their rundown of what the specs could be. They also leaked that there could be a power saver mode. So that basically gave it away that there will be a dedicated handheld for the PlayStation 6. And what excuse me. And what really surprised me is that I thought that it would just be like a dedicated PlayStation 5 handheld uh with cloud gaming capabilities for the PlayStation 6 games. I thought it would just be too much for a handheld to run PlayStation 6 games. But with this new hardware that utilizes AI technology, I think that they have the ability to use ray tracing on a handheld at 4K 60. And there's a rumor that the PlayStation 6 could even go up to 4K 120.
Ooh.
Mm.
If if this happens, right? And let's say they just keep dropping banger games, keep dropping them left and right, left and right. Do you know how big of a problem that's going to be down the road?
Not really. Not really
So,
for. Not really. I mean, like other than because they have a lot of sales and stuff like that. In my opinion, they'll do what I've been doing, man. Wait till they go on sale because it's like like Ninja Gaiden 4, for example. I couldn't buy that shit for $70 at launch, but like I guarantee you, next sale it's gonna be like half off. So
well, I'm not saying in terms of that. I'm saying in terms of our market. It's that the PlayStation 6 already dominates in the home console business. Xbox is gone, it's dead. If they start dominating in terms of handheld consoles, where Nintendo is up a wall, right? And Nintendo's in trouble because Nintendo hasn't really been performing all that great recently. Yeah, they have, a few games dropping
are
here or
you
there that are
shitting me?
really good.
Pokemon's doing gangbuster
Yeah,
numbers.
but it's Pokemon. And yet, of course, they're going to perform well in certain metrics, but they're not they're not in their bag right now. You get what I'm saying? They're not like top of their game. They're kind of sitting on their laurels. And once this PlayStation 6 handheld drops, if it's really that good and it's really that powerful and it has a good battery life and this power saver mode really does keep that battery life going for a long time, um, honestly, I could see a problem where Sony dominates both markets, and we're just kind of left between PlayStation as as the default home console and handheld console, and they're just competing with Steam. And Steam with their console that they're about to drop with the Steam machine, it's gonna be really expensive. The Steam machine is gonna be really expensive, especially with this whole AI problem.
Oh, for sure.
So even
And
I still don't think I don't think the casual audience. Well, first of all, I think the next generation of consoles, because everyone's talking about, oh, it's about to be $1,000, $1,200. I don't think. I think the next consoles, to be honest with you, might actually tank because we don't have the money to afford it. Why on earth are y'all raising the prices on consoles because of AI? At this point, like the PlayStation 5, right? Let's use the PlayStation 5 as an example. Other than the scalpers, I had no issue with the price, and I think that we got bang for our buck. I don't think we need to go up to $1,000 for a slightly better PlayStation 5.
but that's the problem, right? With the PlayStation 6, well, let's take the PlayStation 5 Pro into consideration. Right before the announcement right after PlayStation announced that they were going to raise the prices of the PlayStation Pros to $900, the PlayStation 5 Pro sold out immediately. You can't find it anywhere. And it was already at what, $700, $800?
Jesus.
So if they drop the PS6 at $700, it's gonna sell. It's just gonna sell no matter what. And it's gonna drop with PSSR 3.0. Um, it, I'm not sure how we can combat it because the next Xbox is definitely going to be at least $1,000, at
No
least,
one's
if
buying.
not
No, no,
1,200.
no one's buying the next Xbox. No, I guarantee you
Right.
that thing's gonna be a shelf warmer.
It's gonna be a niche product, and I think that's kind of what they're aiming for. They want it to be niche, but at the same time, like there's no one going against Sony at that point. And if that handheld is costs even less, like let's say $600 or $500, yeah, Nintendo might be in trouble a little bit. Like it could cause some issues. And the last thing we need is just one company dominating both of those markets. That's the last thing that we want. Nintendo still has great IPs. They still have incredible, incredible games that they're dropping. But
They're just an awful company.
yeah, they still are an awful company, and they still have their greed practices that they have. In fact, they might be the worst of the three when it comes to greed or just terrible business practices.
Oh no, they're 100% the worst.
Yeah. Now they're pretty good for staff retention, but aside from that, no, I can't really give them the credit for how they treat their customers.
Oh yeah, especially when they tried to freaking sue Power World for stupid reasons because they wanted the patent on monster catching, which you can't do that because it's damn near every game that involves monsters has some form of catching.
Well, they're not even the first
Right.
ones to do it anyway. That was Digimon.
Yep.
Digimon came out
And
first.
they're very litigious. They are highly litigious. But
Oh yeah.
when and the biggest thing for me is that these consoles are rumored to drop next year. Like the Xbox is definitely coming out next year. But from what it sounds like, the PlayStation 6 is also dropping next year because they can't afford to wait. Because if they do delay the console, then they're forced to pay AMD a fine charge. They're going to be fined by AMD for holding back the consoles.
Well, that and then also on top of all that, they're which is another thing. Typically by this time we would have some sort of like official news, but I think just the nail in the coffin for it is the closure of the PlayStation 4. Like they did what they did with the PlayStation 3. It's no longer supported.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that's definitely like the confirmation. Hey, we're about to get the PlayStation 6 because they didn't close down PlayStation 3 main servers until they're about to announce the PlayStation 5. So I think
Yeah.
whatever's the next like Sony presser or game, I miss E3, but like next game announcement deal thing that we're doing here, they're definitely gonna either announce the PS6 is coming next year, or they're at least bare minimum about to show it off.
Yeah. And honestly, the PlayStation 4 online features are going to shut down.
They already did.
If not, oh yeah, they've already shut down. But
They did, I think, yesterday. No, hold on, let me see.
I think
They
that
might be
was
shutting
two
down.
or 3 days ago.
Hold on, let me see. Actually, no, Kowalski, get on it.
I really hate that name sometimes, I swear. But I will say something with the what you call it with the PS6. They are thinking of dropping the price a little bit because of everything going on and you know how high demanding everything is, just so they can at least get a sale. Because they know if they drop it higher than what the PS5 Pro is right now, they're not going to make much. They'll probably still have a good returnment because obviously people are going to buy it regardless because of FOMO or just
Right.
because you know they have the money. But at the same time, they got to be careful with this. I say take the hit, take the fine, reveal some crazy stuff about it next time. Do like a state of play or something like that, and just hold off before they release it because one, we're in a world right now where things are just not possible as it is for money wise. So it'd just be better to just wait. But knowing how Sony could be with the way they are with greed, that could change. It just depends on, I guess whatever the space is going to be.
Well, and not only that, like RAM prices have just crashed just recently. not too long ago. I think it was about
which I predicted was going
what,
to happen.
almost a
By
week
the way,
ago. Yeah, like it's been at least a week or so.
I
And
got the thing pulled up.
and OpenAI kind of collapsed as
wait, hold
well.
on, wait, we need to. Mark, go ahead, tell us the.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sony is beginning to wind down support and services for the PlayStation 4 in spring 2026, marking the start of the console's sunset phase. While the console will still function, online services, developer support, and certain features will begin to fade, with resources shifting fully to the PlayStation 5 ecosystem. Key details regarding the PS4's winding down. It's going to be phased out. Sony's officially starting to wind down maintenance and services, often cited for spring 2026. Legacy services, mini legacy PSN features such as activity feeds and specific user storage features are planned for closure or reduced functionality. What it means, users will likely still be able to play games, but new PS4 game submissions may lose integration with certain online features and official support will decline.
and where you got this article from?
This is from PlayStation Universe.
That's from PlayStation Universe. Okay, I think I didn't get from IGN.
There's a lot going on with IGN right now that is crazy.
Let's say you want to give you a little 2 cents into that, so we can.
I will, but I think Miles was still talking.
Let's say yeah, Miles, go ahead and that, but we need to talk about this IGN thing right afterward because this is. I'm gonna save mine for the IGN talk, but go on ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, to wrap this all up, given given the whole situation with the PS4 online services kind of sunsetting and shutting down, I think that more than anything kind of confirms that we are going to get the PlayStation 6 and the PlayStation 6 handheld next year. So I would say if you can try and save up some money for it, if you want it. Honestly, I don't know what next year is going to look like in terms of the market for consoles or PC parts. I'm not sure what that's going to look like.
Oh, I can tell
It
you
could be
now.
worse.
GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6. That's exactly what it's gonna
that's
look like.
that's this year.
No, I'm saying like next year's gonna be all about GTA 6 as well. GTA 6 is taking
No,
over everything apparently.
Miles, you know it's not dropping this year.
shut up, man. It's gonna drop. Stop telling me it's not gonna drop. It's gonna drop. Stop telling me it's not gonna drop.
What you've been talking about leads up that it's not going to drop. Don't
Oh,
worry
and by
about
the
the
way,
sales. You
by
got
the
to wait
way,
till PS6.
when the GTA marketing campaign drops this summer, don't say nothing to me, buddy. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say
So what's
shit
gonna
to
be
me.
like the
And
initial price
don't
of
be
GTA
surprised
6?
when
Is it
that
gonna be
shit
like
says
stupid, like 100 bucks?
2027.
As a matter of fact, we'll talk about that later. But get to the next topic. Get to the next topic. Y'all
He's
making me mad.
pissed.
Y'all pissing me off.
I mean, Miles, they're probably just going to release another trailer of a girl shaking her ass. Let's be real here. They're
And
trying to get that graphics going really
I will
well.
replay it 100 times. I don't care.
Yeah, we all know you will. It's okay.
You damn right I will.
All right, moving on.
But say Miles, we know what kind of man you are. But so IGN and first off, when they talked about Crimson Desert, this also needs to be talked about. How on earth are you gonna review a game saying that I'm not gonna review it all the way, but guess what? It's still a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, so what happened with that is I was looking at this because of like IGN and getting some backlash because of what they said about Crimson Desert, obviously, because it's so many people are loving it. So somebody was talking to the reviewer of the game, and the dude was saying all his P's and Q's about the game and whatnot. And he would one thing that stuck out to me was crazy. He's like, "Yeah, it's not that great of a game. I only put 100 hours into it for 2 weeks, and I haven't finished the game or beaten the game, but I give it a 6 out of 10." And it's like, hold up now. If you're a paid professional reviewer for a big gaming company, I think one of the qualifying things you should be is a game finisher, not just I put time into it. I think I know everything about it right now because the way that game operates, as from what I've seen, what I've experienced, and whatnot, is it's a slow burner at first, and then it picks up as the story ramps up because of it's introducing you to the world. It's introducing you to how things work. It's introducing you to what he can become. So I like to me, if you're gonna review a game, finish it, then make your P's and Q's. But like, if you're at a point where like, hey, I'm gonna come out right now. I know I was supposed to like finish this game. I don't I can't do it. I don't like it. I'm gonna give you my review from what I played so far. Have at it. But to come out here and say that, oh, I only put 100 hours in 6 out of 10. It's like, what the fuck? And then another thing, he said two other things that also didn't make any sense. He's mad because there's no quote unquote markings to let you know where to climb or where to go or what to do. It's not he doesn't like it's not holding in his hand, which a lot of modern day gaming do that. I'm talking about Ubisoft, but that's not how this game works. It just throws you into the world and says, "Hey, go have fun, go explore, see new things, do new things, whatever you want to do." The third thing that he said, he was fighting a boss, and he said like, "Oh, the bosses sucked. They're not all that good. It took forever. I couldn't like beat it. I kept dying." He's like, "But I did play. I played Soul game. I have skill. Like it's not a skill issue. But then I didn't upgrade my gear in the game at all. So it's fine. But yet, if he would have upgraded his gear, he would have been fine. He didn't want to. He didn't want to do that." They wanted to get the game as early as possible, to flesh it out as early as possible, so they can get as so many clicks and whatnot. It's ridiculous. And now they're getting backlash from it because they said some dumb shit about it, and they're trying to double down on it, saying, "Oh, it's got that cyberpunk era s to it, but hey, it's doing numbers in Steam, it's doing well on Metacritic, it's doing well everywhere else."
I mean, should you really be taking like IGN reviews seriously? That's like asking for the score for Rotten Tomatoes for a movie, like the
Well,
audience
hey,
score.
man,
Like,
They gave
the
Superman 10
thing
out of
is,
10.
the thing is, these companies take IGN's word very seriously because when they put out that review, Pearl Abyss, who made the game, their stocks tanked like 40%. So they do take it seriously. Although the game's doing well because it sold 4 million copies in 2 weeks, which is impressive.
Well, I wouldn't put that all on IGN because currently the game is sitting at 77 on Metacritic for PC and 76 for PS5.
Which is
Um,
good. That's not horrible.
it's
That's not
not
a six
horrible.
out of ten.
That's like, but that's like Starfield ratings, right? And which
Right.
isn't bad. That's not bad. It's decent. It's good. It's just not amazing. It's not like knock out of the park good.
Right.
Which
And
is
that's
what a
that's
lot of people
fine.
expect.
Don't come in here and tell me the game is mid when it's not. It's a
Right.
good game.
That's six.
Hell,
But
I
Six
some,
out
think
of
it's
10
one
is
of the
still
better
above
games that's been
average.
released so far.
But six
And
out of
it's
10.
just like,
I don't mean to cut you off there, Mark. But 6 out of 10 is still above average.
it is, but like IGM terms, it's a fucking 1.
Ooh.
So, because I mean, think about it this way: they gave fucking Veilguard a goddamn 9 out of 10, and look how that game turned out.
well, I can't say that because they gave games like Kingdom Hearts 3 an 8 out of 10, which made me angry when I first saw it because I'm a big fan of the franchise. But when I actually played it, I was like, huh, this shit really is an 8 out of 10. I was like, damn,
Wait,
IGN actually did me a favor just now.
wait. Hold on. Miles is saying that a Kingdom Hearts game is not like the most absolute God's gift to humanity.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was an 8 out of 10 when it first released. Now I'll give it a 9 out of 10 with the DLC added, with the Remind DLC added, but it's just, oh, and let's say that's another topic later. I want to get into that in a little bit, but overall, what I'm trying to say is that we give reviewers a lot of shit. I feel like a lot of them are credible but when they do things like that, like they're not beating the game, they're not beating the bosses, they're not upgrading their gear, they're not doing what they're supposed to do, and they're not playing the game that's supposed to be played. Unless you have real game breaking issues, or the optimization is really just that bad, I don't think you can give it a score of 6 out of 10. I
Right.
just don't see it that way.
And funny you mentioned that because they said there was a lot of game breaking bugs, and then that came out to be a lie because they did an article about that and released on Twitter, and then a community note saying, "Hey, this is clickbait. There was no game breaking bugs. There hasn't been any reported. All the reviews have been favorable." So they're just lying on a team. They just don't want this game to succeed, and I have a theory. It's because it's not a Western, ideally great, what people want game. Like it's not like not what people want, what companies want. It's an East. It's made out of South Korea. It's made out of a company that not many people know, and it doesn't follow the same ideologies as others as like all these other big games and big publishers.
But
So
I
it
don't think
doesn't follow the story or the grain.
I don't think we can say that exactly either. It might be something else entirely, right? Because from what I remember, Stellar Blade got some pretty good scores, even better than Crimson Desert. In fact, I think he got like an let me look it up an 81 for the PS5 version and 84 for for the PC version, which is pretty damn good. I'd say it's
Well,
really good, but and I would say Stellar Blade stands out more than Crimson Desert because of the sexual nature of the game. It's a bit more raunchy. There's a lot more sexual themes involved in the game because of the main character. Yeah, it stands outside the norm, but it didn't get as much flack as Crimson Desert. So it has to be something that makes the game, you know, uninviting for these reviewers. Whereas, the general public kind of likes the game. Everyone that's played the game actually enjoys it.
it's
You're gonna
because
get
it's not a fast paced game. It doesn't grab attention as most other games do. It's a very slow burner. You have to like
Okay.
spend a good amount of time in the story before the story picks up as it's supposed to be. So it takes it takes time with you, and it allows you to you know
Takes his
play
time
as you
with you, huh?
go. You know what I mean. And then
so
to like do the point with the whole Western idea, what I was trying to get at was like they did a review for Marathon. Now Bungie specifically told them, hey, we need time before you do this. And they said, okay. So Bungie literally did a bunch of fixes, bunch of stuff to make it support quote unquote better than what it was. And then they did a review, they gave it a high score, and the game was shit. Like,
well, no, I can't call Marathon shit because a lot of the people that played it loved the hell out of that game. They loved it. And honestly, from what I've seen of Marathon, it actually genuinely did look like a great game. But there were just some things around it that just kind of made it worse,
Yeah,
especially
the
with their.
finals also looks like a good game, but
Hey,
hey,
hold
hey,
on, hold
No, it
on.
did not. No, it did not.
Hey. Well, okay, so as somebody who is not very familiar with how everything is graded, could this be something like a like PSA or like Beckett, where like somebody's just having a bad day or some BS, and they're just like, all right, you know what? Well, it's not my favorite. I'm just gonna put it at 8 or
from what
6
the
or whatever.
from what the dude was, how the dude was speaking and the way he was going about it, I don't think that was the case. I don't think it was just like he emotionally made the what you call it, the review on it. I don't think it was anything like that. I think this is just he had bad takes and he was trying to say that it was the gold standard when in reality, like I said, he didn't even finish the game. If you're a reviewer for a company, you should finish the game. You shouldn't sit here and pour this amount of time into it and be like, all right, I'm gonna grade it a 6 out of 10, and it's gonna stay a 6 out of 10 because they haven't changed it. And I don't know if he finished the game or not because I haven't seen anything else about it. So I don't think it was an emotional or him just being pissy or just anything else.
Okay,
Okay.
I agree. Yeah, I mean,
All right.
unless the game is like just unplayable to the point where you can't load it or something like that. Yeah, I agree.
or it's like
Like
corrupted or something like that.
Yeah,
to me,
exactly. Yeah.
I'm loving the game. I haven't touched the story, but at the same time, what made me want to get it was the goddamn performing RKO on random people. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I love the fact you could just randomly walk up to a dude and say, "Hi, how's it going?" to the ground, and it's just as easy as that. Now I'm
And
doing
you say you're not a
differently than
wrestling
what most
fan.
people
I'm
like
proud
that.
of you.
Hey,
Okay.
adjacent. Anyway,
Adjacent, huh?
Well,
yes,
we'll have to cut this topic short because we have to get into our
that's fine. That's fine. I'm
our
done talking about it anyway, so you're good.
we have to tell the audience about the trophy competition that
Right.
we're
So,
Yes.
currently having.
ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. I was gonna have a little nice little tie into it, but Miles decides he wants to talk about it now. So let's talk about it now. So
Great job, Miles.
if y'all remember
Yeah,
from
thank
last
you,
week,
asshole.
I made a challenge to Mark, and once upon a time we did a trophy competition between me, Mark, and Austin. What we did was we could see how many, we did like a whole scoring system. Who can get the most platinums or 100% of the game does not have a platinum. At the end of the year, we did a whole tallying up of the score. Mark won that.
I won by a landslide, baby.
Landslide.
Crushed
No
it, crushed it,
life.
crushed it.
Mark, shut the fuck up.
Congrats.
You got fired and everything. I don't want to hear. You had more time than
Hey,
anybody else here.
Damn,
This man
Chris.
Chris is
You
out there.
can't get mad at me because I had time on my hands. Okay? I did what I was supposed to do, and I beat your ass. Boo fucking who?
Yeah.
Wow, you
Keep
can hear the
talking
emotional
shit.
distress.
I
Keep
told
talking
you.
shit now.
I
Keep talking shit
told
now.
you
Come
when we
on.
played this. I told you when you first started that competition, go do your bullshit platinums so you can rank up on points. But you said, nah, I don't want to do you dirty like that, man. I don't want to do you dirty like that. I want to do that. Yeah. Well, that's your fucking fault. I won. Boo fucking who?
And didn't
I'll
Austin
do
get
it.
second place in that competition?
Yeah, I did.
He
Yeah, he
did.
did.
He
Yeah, he
fucking did. And he
did.
deserved it too. Because you know what? The funny part is, he gave up halfway. Still couldn't beat his ass.
Well, no, he had the better platinums over time, not because the way the scoring worked was you get 1 point per platinum 100%, like off rip, and then it goes up to 10. So let's say if like Awesome Platinum Dark Souls 3, for example, that was worth the 1 point plus I forget the exact score we gave him, but
I forgot how we fucking rated it, to be honest with
well,
you.
we looked. I'm about to say it in a second. I remember that part. So I believe he got a total of 8 points for that game.
Excuse me.
No, you're good, bro. So he got a total of 8 points for that game. So and it just went on and on like that. He platinumed more quality more quality games than I did. Because I had games like Lady in the Leotard with a Gun. Granted,
Stupid game. Stupid fucking game.
hey, look, man.
She
He's a
just play these
qualified
bullshit games, trying to farm some platinums.
Sliding around. We bring it back to One Punch Man. Go play that fucking game. You're gonna see the enemies fucking just twirl around as they're sliding towards you.
Well,
Yeah, now call that man a fraud, Mark. Call him a fraud.
He is. All right, sorry. I need to stop. I need to let
I
you
mean,
talk.
he is
I'm
a
sorry.
fraud. He went back and started doing easy platinums right after, towards the end.
yeah, towards the end. But I mean, even so, like
But you said you weren't going to do it.
well, I only did one. I did
So
the
far.
Yeah, I did one on the challenge. It was the jumping burger, or whatever the fuck. I think
Now,
it was just jumping burger turbo.
I wasn't in this competition the last time,
But you were a judge though.
I was a judge. I just wasn't in it because I'm just not a guy that likes to platinum games. When I'm finished with a game, I'm finished with it. Like, I just drop it. It doesn't matter how many trophies I have or how close I am to the platinum. I just drop it.
But now, because there's money on the line, you want to
there's money on the line.
Yeah, there's money on the line. So this time,
Who said there's money on the line?
I've been said the money is on the line.
Oh, hell no.
We
Yeah,
discussed this like a
money's
couple
on
days
the
ago.
line. Yeah.
You were there.
About this, Miles. You're like, oh, okay, cool. All right, I guess I'll do it.
This is some bullshit.
I will say this, and I don't mean to keep cutting you off, Ethan, but if he doesn't join, I'm not doing it because he's the one who brought it up.
Wait, hold on.
It's too late now.
How many platinums did Mark have during that competition?
I can actually pull it up because I saved the note. Let me go into my notes here because we had to write down our points.
This motherfucker. He really conned me.
I didn't con you for
Talking
shit.
about we literally discussed
Miles.
it in front of you.
We did.
Were you not there?
Yes.
Were you not? You were there. You were conscious. Don't tell me you were crossfaded again.
No,
man,
kind of
I'm-
super ass game. You weren't paying attention.
Somebody must have slipped something in my drink. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
Okay. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, I guess there's money on the line, people.
Yes,
I guess there's
we
money
put
on the
money
line.
on the line.
Whoops, I forgot. Whoops.
yeah, we
Whoopsie
put money-
daisy.
I know, whoopsie daisy. You just try to get out of it because you know you're not gonna win because you suck.
I mean, if we were gonna play anything for money, I would just shoot dice right now. We can just shoot dice right now. Go ahead. Just
Is there a
Hey,
game
wait,
for that?
hold on, Miles. I got
throw
you.
all of our lives away.
Trey said he got you. Look at that.
So the Mark platinum to total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I numbered these. He told him 12 games.
All right, guys. Can we just go ahead and give a round of applause to Mark because
Damn right.
he's the only person that is able to have no life, play games all day, and still have a fiance.
You damn right.
Amazing.
And I got
Fantastic.
and I got a great paying job at the same time, and I have a life. It's great.
See, I could win the competition too if I had no life, no will to live, no one that loves me, no job, just nothing to my name.
Hey, you know how you mentioned that you play games and then you stop once you beat them? I'm sure you got like several 80%. Just download those. I told you when we started this competition, you were probably going to do numbers because of the amount of games you have played and beaten and not platinum.
Yeah, but now there's money on the line. Now I have to actually try. I don't like trying at things.
Oh,
who likes to try?
you. It's just a $5 pot. Calm down.
I have a social life. It's $5. It's $5.
Oh my god.
Miles, you were just talking about spending $6 on a comic. Calm the fuck down.
It's $5, man. Come on.
Wait, time out. That comic's actually important.
I understand that, but he's talking about it's just $5 as if it's money he doesn't have.
But the total is 15, bro. What do you do with that?
Well, actually,
that's like a big bag nowadays.
Well, actually, since Trey's here on the show, Trey, you want in?
That boy can't.
Say yeah, it's a $5 entry, and we'll be telling the rules as soon as I can to stop getting interrupted.
Well, that's your fault. You don't talk fast. You just talk slow.
To 20.
I don't talk fast. I talk slow. Yeah, that's why your fingers are fucking slow. So you can't beat me in fucking For Honor unless you have a cheese character.
What the fuck does it have to do with finger mashing? You tap the buttons in a rhythm. You fucking mash the motherfuckers. You're gonna fuck up. What the fuck you mean?
Hey, Mark, let me give you a little bit of PTSD.
Character that was released in the beginning. It's not my fault you were fucking ass and lost.
Mark went full Mickey Mouse.
This dude over here losing his mind.
Hey, Mark, let me give
bullshit.
Say, hold on. Let me give a little bit of PTSD.
Hit me with the, boy, you know you were stupid, huh?
Let me give a little bit of PTSD. Hey, Mark, Mortal Kombat X.
Get the fuck out of here. I will. Ooh.
Oh my god, this group is so trash.
Guess what? You're part of it, so you're trash too. Shut up. We're trash all together. It's fine.
Wait a second.
Who said me? Who said me? You?
Mark, he can't see you, dumbass. He's saying you two.
Oh. About a bunch of fucking bitches in this shit. I swear to God. All right. Go ahead, say the rules. My bad, Ethan. Go ahead.
You almost beat us at the beginning, but go on.
Anyway, so the rules are, like I said, up to 10 points per game. You get 1 point automatically per 100% and platinum. DLC does not count. So you can't say, oh, I got the platinum in Injustice 2 and then win 100% the DLC and use it as a different thing. No, we're just talking about the games. Now,
unless the DLC goes towards the platinum.
Right.
Because there are games that do that.
Or games like Infamous First Light. Technically that is a DLC, but it is its own standalone game, so that game would count. And like Miles Morales, it was technically a DLC, but it's a standalone game, thus it counts.
Right.
But, and you can get as many games as you want in the 1 year time frame. I say that April 9th, 2027, 8 o'clock p.m. is when the competition will end. And then the next show after that will be us tallying the points on air. We will all be on. If we can't, then we'll postpone the point tallying to a different show, obviously, if we all can't be on for that. Yeah, because, Mark has an important job to do now. And Miles can never get his times right. So...
Wait, why are you singling me out?
Oh, word.
Preach it.
Miles doesn't know how to tell time.
He does not.
I mean, there's a reason for that, but We'll leave
Oh,
it at
Hey,
that.
hey, no, no, hey, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down.
say
Hey,
it
no,
live
no,
on
no,
air.
no,
Say it live
no.
on.
You're good, you're
Say it
good.
live on air.
Hey, no, 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 no. Hey. Hey. It's definitely not because of your
It's because
mom's
he doesn't know
birthday or
how to tell
anything.
time. That's what I was gonna say.
No, it's not because of his mom's birthday or anything, but you know.
All right, can we? All right,
We
you
love you,
just need to say
Miles'
these rules
mom.
already.
But that's
She's
the main
coming.
set of rules. And oh my god, my audio just hit the shit tank there. Anyway, I'm gonna have to listen back to that after the show's done because that sounded fucking horrible on
Yeah,
my end.
your whole audio just got nuked just now. That was.
Ooh, yeah. Can you also hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can still hear you. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, I
You're
just
fine
wanted to make
now.
sure because oh my god, like all my shit went to like 100 and then 0. Like I'm like, oh, that's gonna sound horrible on the back end. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that. Anyway,
He's taking some Chinese DDoS attacks.
for our
Jesus.
show, that's crazy. But as for any more extra rules, there really isn't any. No multiples of trophies, so you can't like go platinum Ghost of Tsushima on PS5 and then go boot it up on PS4 and get the trophy. That no,
I agree.
that's not gonna work unless the trophies then cross over and you do it again. And the way you could tell that is by how many hours you put into it on the PlayStation's thing. You can see how many hours someone puts into a game. We will be monitoring. And every time one of us gets 100% of platinum, what we used to do is we would just put in the group chat, hey, I got the platinum on this, whatever, so that we could all keep each other accountable. But I do have an announcement to make. Social media. Either tonight, tomorrow, or the day after, our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter will be live. So every time one of us gets something done, not only will we have the text in the group chat, we will also be posting it there. So that you, the fans, can also keep track of what we're doing.
Yeah, and don't feel afraid to participate a bit. If the fans want to get involved too, shoot your platinums in this in the little community notes or like in the comments somewhere somewhere that we can see. Just post in our community feed.
Right, you can also, comment down on any of our videos on YouTube to say, hey, I got this platinum. Because we will also, be giving reviews out for games and stuff like that we platinum as well. Obviously not every game, because if we did that, then we didn't need like a 4 to 5 hour show. But,
Right.
and Want Radio, we got a show come on after us, so we can't exactly do that.
So wait, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So how does this apply? Does the same thing apply or extend to Steam games as well? Because I have a PC. Like
Right,
I have a
so...
PS5 and
Right, but there's no platinums for PC games, and there's no way for us to be able to track it. So, like for example, you can say, "Oh, I got 100% on Helldivers." Okay, cool. How can we, the gang, track that?
well, couldn't I just show you my achievements?
I could also screenshot other people's stuff.
I mean, I'll give you my credentials if need be.
Your credential, yeah. Let me enter your Steam account, Miles. Yeah.
Well, you can see my username. But seriously, you can see my username at the top too.
I said, no. I want your password.
And your
Well,
social.
you think I must be stupid or something.
Let's say, you know what? No. Just give it. We'll put it in the Want. Give it to me. I'll put it in the Want on the Facebook page for Want, so everyone will have access to it too.
Oh boy, I'm about to buy a bunch of games for you, Miles.
I feel like everyone's just gonna play a bunch of Mickey Mouse bullshit ass games for this challenge.
No,
To
no. We're not doing that this time either. This time it has to be like actual games. No stroking the ding ding games or jumping burgers.
Trust Miles.
Stop bringing up that fuck ass game,
Please
man.
stop, bro.
Miles.
This is the
trust.
third.
By the time this thing's competition's over, that will be changed. For the games about to try and platinum.
Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is a caveat to this that we told Austin.
Are we
If
going
this
through
man, if this man platinums the entire Devil May Cry series, he wins automatically. He wins automatically. For those that don't know, those are notoriously hard platinums. So he has that little extra bonus if he wants it.
Should have made him Platinum Ninja Gaiden.
Devil May Cry's harder.
Listen,
Don't tempt
listen,
me.
Miles. I would like to keep Austin as a friend, not as a goddamn revenant.
Austin like joins back like 2 weeks later. Guys, I did it. Just completely monotoned, eyes like roll to the back of his head like the Undertaker.
You can
There
see
will
the
be
mental
sounds.
illness rolling off of him.
By
I'm
the
gonna
time
hear
I'm
the
done, I will be Dante in Carnage.
See, you can see the mental illness right now. You can hear it.
I mean, he is Doom. He is Doom. But
This group is so good.
as for, but yeah, no more games of like the games actually have to be fucking video games. Like they can't be like like the jumping burger. Like you had to be able to hit more than 2 buttons. And for everyone wondering, Lady in the Leotard with a Gun is a actual video game. That game was actually hard to platinum for 2 levels.
Stop the cap.
For 2 levels, okay,
hey,
buddy.
Ethan. I'm gonna be honest with you, bud. Nobody gives a fuck.
No, I just gotta prove my case because it seems like you constantly tack the game. I bought it for only 49 cents. Guess what? I got the platinum. Be jealous.
Again, you bought a game for 49 cents. How the fuck does that categorize as a goddamn game? That's a stick of gum right there. The fuck is that?
Not
You know,
even.
we should make him Platinum Final Fantasy 14. How about that? How about you
I know,
Platinum
you know what?
Hold
He
on,
should
hold
have
on.
played Final Fantasy 16. How about that?
I'm actually working on that one. But oh yeah, I almost forgot. Speaking of that, so you can platinum games you've already started to platinum. So let's say if you wanted to platinum, like I said earlier, Helldivers. We've all started Helldivers. A couple of us already have the platinum in the game. So like Miles, if you don't have
Right.
it, if you want to go back to platinum it counts.
Right.
But you cannot make a new account. So like you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna play on my primary account, get the platinum. Okay, cool. Go on to the next one. Let me get the platinum on that. Boom, 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 boom. You can't. You can't.
Oh yeah, obviously not. Yeah, obviously not.
Right.
Another bonus thing is, what we did last year, we'll do this again too. We can help each other with platinums to work towards either getting a platinum for that person we're helping, or the group will get a platinum, because that will count too.
Right. So
Because we've done that before. We're like, we played it. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you keep going. I went over you, bro. You good?
So we have. I can't remember one of the games we played, but there has been times like say Austin recently. We were playing Doom Eternal. He asked us to help us get the trophies, which counted towards us getting the trophies as well. Which at the end of the day, like I said, if people want help, they can get help. It could count towards either their platinum or the other platinum.
Right. So like if we wanted to like play Space Marine 2 and we all wanted to get the platinum for it, which already is something that we wanted to do to begin with, but now like we can't like screw each other over either. So like I can't like ask Mark for help and like Monster Hunter and then he goes in the game and immediately knocks me off the cliff. Like like we're not going to be trying to mess each other over on that because these are actually stuff that we want to do to get platinums because we like achievement hunting. So we will be continuing just that tradition, except this time there will be money on the line. Also, if you want to add to the pot too, let us know, and we can add y'all stuff to the pot too, via memberships, via whatever we want to do. Just to add more money to the pot, just so whenever inevitably Austin loses, he can freak out about not having Mr. Krabs levels of money.
Okay.
But that man's gonna be freaking out over other things besides money at that point because he's gonna be working on them hard games. He'll be all right.
I'm so
Okay.
I'm still waiting for a
sanity after it.
I would still want the confirmation of like Austin, like he's gonna be like standing in his room. He's gonna have the red coat on. He already has the gray hair.
So I wanted to circle back to something that we talked about earlier. I think this is a good topic to end off on. GTA 6 marketing
Oh
will
my
be launching
fucking
this
god!
summer. It's rumored to
It will
launch
not.
this summer.
It will
Yes,
not.
this summer.
It will not.
Dude, you can't.
I'm
You can't let
telling
go,
you.
can you? You cannot
Shut
let go,
up.
can
It's
you?
launching this summer. It's launching this
Watch.
summer.
Watch they get any
Rumored to be
delay.
in June,
Plus
possibly
another
even
5 more.
May. I will smack fire from you through this
You
goddamn
really
phone.
believe that? You really believe that?
Yes, I really believe that. I really believe it's going to start this summer. But Strauss Zelnick, the Take Two CEO, indicated that the marketing will start this summer. This
This
summer.
this is like a whole abusive relationship. You've been let down
We
4 times.
will
You keep
probably
going back.
begin. We will be getting a trailer between April 2026 and June 2026.
Yeah, is that what he told you? Is that
Listen
what
to
he
me,
told you?
listen to me, asshole. There are there are going to be shareholder meetings in between. There's going to be a big shareholder meeting in
Yeah, are
between.
you gonna be a part of it? That's what it sounds like you're talking
Are
about.
you in the room?
I am trying to help the people understand that GTA 6 is coming soon, and you LARPers, you nerds, you ninnies, are actually just ruining the fun for everybody. I hate you people. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
An insult to those you LARP. What the fuck does that mean?
God, I hate you
You'll
people,
be
man.
funny.
Yes. Yes, GTA 6 marketing is starting this summer. I hate you people. Get off my
It'll be funny if like, yeah, hey, the marketing starts this summer. Comes out next year.
Oh,
Surprise!
Miles will
PS6
at
explode.
the
coming.
latest it will be Q1 2027.
Would be
That
funny to just lock it behind a PlayStation 6 so you have to buy the console.
Oh,
Miles
That
that
buying
would
would
be
again.
so
ruin
whack.
Miles. That would ruin him.
No, it wouldn't ruin me. I'll just buy it.
You're
I'll
right.
just
You
Hey,
do
buy
Get
the
it.
them
You got
console.
sales
that
up.
money.
Yeah,
Get that sales up.
yeah, I'll just buy it.
hey, Miles, it will really help if you actually won the competition.
It would help. You know, it would help.
See, there you go. That's another incentive. You want GTA 6 with the competition.
So yeah, everyone just be prepared. There is high confidence that GTA will be dropping on November 19th this year. So just try and be prepared for it. It's probably going to drop. If it doesn't, at the latest, it'll probably be early next year.
Denial is one hell of a drug.
Ah, I'm I'm so angry that we are live on air right now. I want to say so many things and I can't say them. I hate you people. I want to say so many terrible things and I can't say them because we're live on air.
You know what? We'll let GTA speak for itself. We're gonna let you down.
Also, on top of all that, I still don't think like GTA 6 when it comes out, it's not gonna be the end all be all game. Like everyone
Lies.
to be honest with you, like it has so much hype behind it that it's not like the IGN tying this back is not giving it anything more than a fucking 8 out of 10.
Cap. Absolute cap. Are you out of your mind?
Well, I mean, look at GTA 5.
I'm a
That
little
didn't
bit.
even drop with the multiplayer.
Well, I don't expect GTA 6 to drop with the multiplayer either, but I'm fine with that.
I think
Especially because the
that's
That
an
was
server's
their
issue.
going to
moneymaker for
explode.
the longest time. It's fucking better.
The servers are going to explode, first of all. And of course, we want to play the story first. We want to get, we want to enjoy the story while we still can. Wait for them to get their servers right. Because who knows how big this is going to sell. This game is going to be like quite possibly the biggest piece of media ever released.
It is going to be like $100 off rip.
That
It,
too.
it's going to. Wait, what do you say?
It's gonna be $100 off rip. Like it's
No.
the
No.
game is not
100%.
releasing at $70, Miles. That game we'll be lucky that game doesn't come out for fucking $200 and a subscription package.
It will be $70 at release. It at the most 80. At most 80. But it won't go past that.
Man, I don't know, man, because like especially with Nintendo bumping up their stuff, honest to God think GTA 6 will release at a minimum $100 price point, and I wouldn't put it past them to put in an in-game. I cannot speak tonight, folks. I apologize. In-game subscription service.
But
All right.
the problem is that GTA 6 has GTA Online to recoup all their money anyways. So it really does they really don't have to release it for a higher price because one, they don't need. They just don't need to. They really don't need to.
After how many years has the game been in development for?
They don't need to, but how stingy are they to begin with? I mean,
I
look at
think
Rockstar Games; they're stingy as fuck.
I think it's been 13 years for development. Because they started immediately after GTA 5 ended or release, excuse me.
I was say
And
that game's still
GTA
going.
5 came out 2013.
Yeah, yeah, it was 2013. So it's been 13 years. Uh, I really do think that it's going to come out for $70, and it will be the biggest piece of media to ever drop in the history of the entire world. Um,
Okay.
Okay,
All
hold
right.
on.
That's
Wait a minute.
Oh
Wait,
Miles,
it will
hold
be.
on. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold. Miles, I'll make a deal with you.
What was that?
If it comes out for $80 or less, I'll send you $20 towards the game. If it comes out for $80 or more, you send me $20 for the game.
Okay, yeah, I could do that.
And Miles, if it doesn't come out this year, you send us each $20.
No, I
Antoine,
ain't agreeing to that because
give us a
that
little
that one you
insider.
don't even know. You just don't know.
Give us an
But
insider scope. What will you do if it flops?
if it flops, oh, you don't even. I can't even say that on air. I can't even say that on air.
Remember how you kept preaching the money will change them? Well, something's gonna change them, all right.
The money will change me.
I say something's changing, all right.
Yeah. Something will
I
change for
say
sure.
Miles turns
You ain't
Super
got.
Saiyan for the first time.
I'll be the last thing if you got to worry about if GTA 6 flops. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like it will be hell on earth.
Is that a fucking threat?
I'm
100%, though.
saying that as a fact. It will be hell on earth.
Catch Miles at your local shopping mart with a bazooka. Jesus.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do anything. I'm saying that it will be hell on earth. People will cause pandemonium. Just expect the worst. Anything bad that you can expect, just expect worse than that.
Well, speaking of worse than that, everyone's going to pandemonium whenever they can't listen to us because we're out of time. So, we're going to go ahead and sign off, everybody. Thank y'all for listening. Either tonight or tomorrow, the audio will be uploaded to YouTube. And we will be making further announcements involving our YouTube channel either this week or next week, so stay tuned for that. But alrighty, everybody. Y'all
Oh
have a good
wait,
night.
before we go,
Oh, wait, what's up?
I just wanted to give a shout out to my homegirl May. You know, good luck with the surgery. Try not to die.
Yeah, great,
All right.
great
Such
shout out.
encouraging words.
Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe,
Try
and
not to
comment down
die.
below.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
We
Jesus.
suck, man. We fucking suck.
No, Miles, you do.
You
Anyway.
do. All right, everybody. Later.
Deuces.